Hi, welcome to Island Up in Sport. We are talking T20 cricket. The cricket series three T20 began this morning in Sri Lanka. Yes, if you're in the Caribbean, it was morning. Wherever you are in the world, the West Indies played Sri Lanka this morning in the first T20. Magnificent batting down there. Magnificent. Coming from the CPL, Caribbean Premier League, I wanted to see West Indies against an opponent internationally. I'm talking, and trust me, boy, the guys who played in the T20 in the CPL, they came out and they delivered. But let's look at it. Let's look at it, right? So the task was won by West Indies because there was a lot of rain on the ground, but kudos well done to the Sri Lankans. They covered the entire ground. I don't mean the pitch. I mean the entire ground was covered, right? Because they had rain and they did a marvelous job for the match to go on after the rain held up. And surprisingly to me, after the West Indies won the toss and decided to bowl, they started off with pace. Yeah. Right through the World Cup, coming down international games, they always start with spins. So in my mind, I thought that Motley would start because Akeem Hussein is not in the team. No. They started with the Alzari Joseph. Alzari Joseph first over didn't really work out. Not a lot of runs, but it didn't really work out for him. But in the third over, Romario Shepherd who bowled the third over, Shamar bowled the second, Romario who bowled the third. Um, in the second ball, he got the batter to edge one to the wicket keeper, Shea Hope, right? And in that space, it was 20 for 1. West Indies was on their way. 3.2, 3.1 over, it became 27 for 2. Yes, when Shamar Joseph, remember the Guyanese who always wanted to play international cricket in the three format, he was in the team. Yeah, he bowled Shamara for 2 runs. So 27 for 2. Sri Lanka pick up the pace and they started to bat. And by the end of the power play, 6 over, they were 54 for 2. Right? Motley came in and he started to bowl. Good spell, you know, very good spell from Motley. He bowled Mendes for 19 in 7.3 over. Sri Lanka were 58 for 3. In the 10th over, they were 83 for 5, right? Uh, sorry, 83 for 3. Sorry. Um, 16th over, they were 140 for 3, right? So they were batting. They had partnership and all of that. Springer, he got his first wicket, first T20 wicket internationally, making his debut in 16.1 over. Got his first T20 wicket. Remember now he's making his debut in 16.1 over when the batter was caught for 51. Okay. Evan Lewis, he took a good catch in 18.1 over of Azar Joseph. Yes, to get rid of Ashalanka for 59, 164 for 5. Overall, it came 175 for 7 when Shea Hope run out Asaranga, yes, for 1. Overall, 20 overs, Sri Lanka was home 179 for 7. That was the final score. Bowling for the West Indies, Azari had 1, Shepherd, Joseph had 1, Shamar that is, Motley had 1, and Springer had 1. Shepherd had 2 wickets for 39 runs. And that was how the Sri Lankan innings folded. Yes, West Indies, batting display down there in Sri Lanka. They opened with King and Lewis. And I said that, King and Lewis. Straightforward, King and Lewis, right? And trust me, they were there. 6 and 4 was raining. 5 overs. In the fifth over, they took 26 runs from it. In the fifth over, it was raining six and four. Right in the power play, the first 6 over. Remember now, Sri Lanka power play was what 54 for one or thereabout or two. West Indies, West Indies power play was 74 without loss. Right, King, he was 39 from 20 ball. Lewis was 31 from 16. Um, but in this play, in this opening partnership, I thought that Lewis would be the aggressor, right? But trust me, King was the aggressor, using his feet, chipping, coming down the. He was magnificent today. All right, King reached 50 off 27 balls. His 50 was off 27 balls. West Indies reached 100 when he hit a big six, right? They reach 100 in 8.1 overs. 8.1 over, 100 was on the board. Lewis was out in the ninth over for 50 from 28 balls. So it was the runs was more than the ball. It was blazing, as I said, blazing between them, right? And at that time, Lewis made hit 4 6s and 5 4s. Uh it was 107 for one when Lewis out. 107 for one. Shea Hope came to the crease, um, and Shea Hope stayed. But unfortunately, 10th over, he was back in the dressing room. 114 for two. Shea Hope was gone for seven. All right, Rastan Chase came down and he stayed there. And unfortunately, I should say, in the 11.4 over, King came down the wicket and he was trying to, you know, take one out of the ground. The ball went in the air and he was caught. At that time, it was 128 for three. King had gone for 63 from 33 balls. Yes, yes. 11 fours, right? 11 fours. 1 6. 11 4 1 6 at a strike rate of 190.9. King batted today. 128 for three at that time. 16 over. It was 160 for four. Ravman Powell, Sky One going for a big shot and was caught for 13. He made 13 from 17 balls. Ravman have to do something about his batting. Ravman have to do something about his batting. His captaincy cannot save him sometimes. You have to do something about your batting, Ravman. Yes. Come on, man. We need a innings. We need something big, man. Come on, man. We need some big runs from you now, man. Come on, Ravman. Come on. Good captain in the game. His record speaks for itself, but his runs in international is a bit concerned. And so Rutherford and Shepherd, they see through the West Indies through 180, right? 180 for 5, 19.5 over. As you say, Chase was out in the 17th over, 17.5 over. It was 167 for 5. Chase caught by wicketkeeper. Then Rutherford and Shepherd, they see through, so but 19.1 over. The game was finished. 180 for 5. West Indies is one up in the three-match series, and I believe this is mine now. I believe that West Indies can sweep the series. I believe that West Indies can sweep the series. Based on what I saw this morning, West Indies can win all 3 games. Yes. Okay? So we'll wait on the second one. We'll wait on the second one patiently. Yes, and we all will be here to cover it, man. Like what I saw today. You like what I saw? Or we have concern? Let me know in the comment section. Talk to me in the comment section, man. But please remember to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Alright? Keep us going and rolling. Until then, take care. We see each other.